All right, now we're ready to start coloring. I've went ahead and pre-selected this color palette that I thought would work really well. Now the first thing I want to do is hide or erase the sketch layer. If I drew with a pencil, I would just take a big eraser and erase all of the background. Since the black was in a marker or a pen, it will stay. Then I want to kind of dull down the white background a little bit. So I'm going to create a new layer, or if I'm drawing on paper, I would just grab a marker and I would grab this color marker right here, this light blue color. This light blue right here. Right there. And we're going to take a big marker. I'm just going to fill in the background with that solid color. That way, any color we color the robot will stick out and look really nice. Just like that. Now, I'm going to create another layer, or if I had a paper, I would just grab another color Sharpie. Since we have the luxury of the iPad on this one, we're going to go ahead and create another layer. And I need to make the brush smaller again, or Sharpie size. And I'm going to go ahead and use this gray. Any kind of light gray is good for the metal of his body. And it's okay, so you want to stay inside the lines of the head right here, but it's okay to go where the mouth and the eyes are because we're going to color over that anyway. Well, if you're doing it on paper, you're going to want to try not to go on those areas. So let me do that just so we're all doing the same thing. And I'll speed up some of these parts just to keep the video moving along so that you guys can follow along at your own pace. And then you can I'll speed it up. You guys pause it when I get to the next part if you're not ready yet to move forward. And I'll wait for you to finish. No rush, take your time. This is the fun part, getting to bring it to life with color. Very nice. Gray, because he's metal. What should we name him? I don't even know. Wally's taken. You know what? You name him whatever you want. You think of a fun name for him. How about now okay, so for these up here, we're going to use this yellowish off-white color. We're going to use that for what are these called? Vacuum tubes. The brains. All right. Also use that for the eyes. And for the smile. And we'll use it for the highlights of the rivets. And just color in just the top of the ball. Just make it look a little three-dimensional. And we'll just do a little spot up at the top of there. There we go. Do a little line down the side there. A little line across the top here. Side here. Top here. Do a little line up here. And a little line across the top here. Very thin. Cool. Now the shirt, let's do blue for the shirt. because it complements that gray really nicely. But if you're following along, you can do any color you want. Whatever markers you have will work very well, or colored pencils or pastels, whatever you have. I like, when I'm coloring, I like to color the outlines first, just to give me a little bit of space to work within, and then I can go really fast once I get the edges colored in. So I color the edge in very slowly without going outside of the line. And that gives me some room to make mistakes. See, now I can be a little more loose and fast, and I don't have to worry about going outside the lines as much. A little trick. And then we'll do the other sleeve. There we go. And then for the stripes, I was thinking this orangish red would be good. So I grabbed that. I think this is looking pretty good. Pretty fun. Pretty creative little robot man. So cool. Now if you want to get a little fancy, you can grab a light yellow color here, and you can actually color in, actually even a little brighter. Like it's really giving off some light. And you can color this in with like a brightish yellow, like it's shiny. Because this is his energy, right? This is his energy source. This is his brain. This is where his life is coming from. Oh, I almost forgot the wheel. So for the wheel, we're going to do like a dark, dark gray, almost black. And see what he did here, and what we can do is he left this little clear spot to make it look like it's a little shiny spot on the rubber. So we'll do that too. We'll just do these little like that. And then we'll make sure the top and the bottom are completely filled in. And then, oh, I almost forgot the little rivets. Fill the little rivets in. There we go. And I think we're done. Oh, you know what else we can also add, using this, we can, since this is glass, it might have a little reflection up here. So we can add that little reflection right there. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Now, for bonus points, if you want to get fancy, you can grab this blue color. You can go just a little bit lighter. So you're going to go lighter and a little more color. So lighter and a little more color. And then you can do just these little, oh, I didn't get it. There we go. Then you can do these little highlights on the shirt. Little highlight here, little highlight here, pretending that there's a light right over here. And it's making the top of everything have a little bit of a highlight to it. since it's shining on the side of it. We can do the same with the gray. And we could actually do, so for the gray, we could do a highlight and a little bit of a shadow. So we kind of already did it with the yellow. There we go. See, it's a little darker over here because there's no sun, there's no light hitting it. So good. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's cute robot. If you want to learn more about Christopher Hart's humongous book of cartooning, I will put a link in the description below. Thanks for joining us. Thanks